I am back for another creative flow. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning into my channel. If you are returning, I'd like to thank you as well. So please do me a favor, make sure you subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I upload new videos. And today I am going to be redoing some vent covers that I have in my kitchen. And as you can see, you could pretty much go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and get some new ones and buy them. But me, I'm a little frugal, I know. I am going to redo mine. Just going to take that, you see, they've been worn over the years. And I want to give them another little jazz to them. So I am going to be using a couple of different supplies. So today, I'm going to use some Rustoleum spray paint. It's the gloss, and you can see that. And it was like, I think like a little under $4. I am going to be using some Clorox wipes. I probably should be holding on to these, using them for something else. But I'm going to use it just so that I can clean the vent covers before I spray paint. And I use some painter's tape just to secure my paper here. And I'm going to be using some sandpaper to sand a little bit around the edges to make sure it's smooth. That if I have any rust or any paint chipping, that make sure it's smoothed out before I spray paint it. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with a smaller one here. As you can see, like I said, you see all the rust that's around here and inside of here as well. So I'm going to try to do my best to take care of this part. So pretty simple. I'm going to take the sandpaper. I think this is like, it's really thin. I forget what size is it. Pardon me. And I'm just going to sand anything that's chipping. And I'm also going to do the back side. Sometimes if you're sanding, some people use a dust mask so that none of this goes into your nose. Or they even use some plastic gloves, but it's not that much. It's pretty simple. And I'm going to do this one as well. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to use the whole time sanding, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, now that all the sanding is completed, I'm just going to take one of these wipes, probably several of them, and just wipe this down. I want to get any debris that has been left on here. So like I said, when we spray paint it, we want to make sure that it gets a good stick to it. The only way to do that is to make sure it's clean. Now, I've got a lot of dust from sanding that's on my paper, so I'm not going to put it back down on here when I finish wiping it down. What makes sense, right? So what are you guys doing? Right now we're on quarantine. What are you doing at home? I am trying to make good use of my time. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of projects, so I have a lot of videos to upload. And hopefully you'll stick around to check out some of my other videos. Look at that. See? Ew, it's dirty. I should have worn gloves. It's nasty. Yeah. And I'm getting to spend a lot of time with family. What about you? Are you adhering to the rules? You're supposed to be inside quarantine, only going out for essential things. But all of a sudden, you know what I'm realizing? People that have never exercised are now trying to use this time to go out and exercise. Just an excuse to get outside. Now, I do exercise here and there. I'm not going to lie to you. But I ain't gonna use, well, I will use some of this time, but I've seen more people out exercising, like on the track, than anything. I'm like, people just want to go out. Y'all know that. And what about this toilet paper shortage? Lord, y'all better stop. Well, I'm telling you, that wasn't the most hilarious thing. Going to the store and there's no toilet paper, no paper towels, but there's plenty of antibacterial soap. So apparently, Lord have mercy. I don't know. All right, so I'm just about finished with this. I'm going to wipe this down a little more because there's a lot of stuff on this one. A little more, and then we're going to go outside, and I'm going to put a nice layer of spray paint on them. We'll see how that goes. Stay tuned for the next steps. Excuse the dog. We are outside, so subject to everything. Any sounds? See that? Listen. A lot of people like to go ahead and spend money, and I'm thinking, why, when you can really redo things the way you like them? You can customize them. So let me do that. Look at that. Looking good. So in order to get all the slats, the spray paint on the slats, you have to do it on both sides. Now be careful because the spray paint does spray back, and it blows back, and you don't want it on your clothing. See that? Okay, so I finished the spray paint, so I'm gonna let them sit for a while so they can dry. It's good wind out here, so it should dry pretty quickly. And I shall return.